So this is Secretary, and you guys are gonna see me play dumb while I suggest a little idea. So the little idea is to maybe make a little tweak on stats. So let me show you. For those that doesn't know what stats do, it basically displays the stats of what you've done in your games, such as Block Hunt, Super Smash Mobs, Mind Strike, etc. And here's what it records from your perspective. It records your win, losses, kills, deaths, and gems earned. And there's actually multiple ideas within the related to stats, but okay. And here's another thing about stats: you can also look at other players, but what you can look at the stats is pretty limited. You can only look at their wins, and that's it. And there are clans in games like Champions and like maybe survival games, bridges, etc. that basically they look over, they ask for people's stats on their particular game, and it would display the wins, losses. But there is kind of a problem with that. It doesn't exactly determine how much skill they've got in a game or how good or how much experience they have. It really just records the lifespan of their account or how long they've been playing that particular game, and that's really it. It doesn't really record anything else. Gee, what the heck are you doing? Are you trying to make me crash? No, thank you. I'm not gonna crash while I'm recording. Okay. Anyways, it only records what you've done over the lifespan of your account, and there is again a problem with that. It doesn't accurately describe how good you are at all. So my suggestion is um, players should be able to look at other players' wins and losses and the other stats as well as the deaths. God dang it. And it should the stats should display more. It should display how much kills kills you were able to accumulate in a single lifetime, or kills in a. Oh, and it should also display assists. Um, that too. And not only should it record how much you've done in a single lifetime, but also how much you were able to do in a single game session. Ah. Oh, what the? I mean, if you think about it, if you can record how much you've done in a single lifetime, and as well as a kill death ratio, that can accurately record how good you are in average. So, and and the current stats, it displays the stats pretty poorly when it comes to measuring skills or experience. Like there could be a player with 8,000 whopping games and still suck at it. And yes, there are players like that. And not to mention that this is he just completely ignored me. Okay. And not to mention that there are team games like Champions, Sheep Quest, Bridges, etc. Like wins do not necessarily measure how much you actually quote unquote win. I mean, you win for the. I mean, your team. You win for the team, and the team won for you. But like, here's the thing. I can just join any champions or team deathmatch game, contribute nothing, and still win. And I have seen that happen several times as I went AFK in the matches via procrastinating stuff. So I'm not saying there should be a more stricter way to record wins. I mean, personally, I think it's kind of fine the way it is, but there should be more stats mechanism. Like, like I've already mentioned, um, the more how many kills you've accumulated in a single lifetime, or what's your KDI, kill death ratio, how much kills and deaths you accumulate in a single lifetime of a game session, and vice versa. So I think did I cover everything? Yeah, yeah, I covered everything. Oh, by the way, mind the bad gameplay. It's let me tell you, it is actually harder than you think to speak and play at the same time, especially when it comes to commentary. I mean, Skype, it might be a little bit different, but commentary and talking, speaking to yourself, yeah, it's a very different. Try yourself, see how it is. Okay, so that's about it. I'll make sure you look in the description for any clarifications or rewording, vice versa, as well as annotations. All right, au revoir.